You are ready. Hello. I did my members. Tech, tech, tech. I did my members tech check, and they pretended that it was really good. So we're going to test it on YouTube and see how it's working. Hey, girl. Hey, quizzical girl. We're just doing a tech chat. We're not really, a tech test. We're not really talking about nothing. Hey, girl. Hey, y'all. I got a new camera. I got a new mic. I got a new splitter. And I needed to make sure that everything was working. I did my members, and then they pretended we were doing good. And now I'm trying to go on regular YouTube and make sure everything is working correctly. Because y'all know, if it's tech and me, I need 4 buttons, like the old Gizmo phone. That's what I need. If it has more than 4 buttons, it's too many for me. It's too many for me. Everything is good. It might sound, you know what? I got a new mic because on my last live, I felt like my portable mics weren't charged. And so I had to use my AirPods. And my AirPods are, let me tell you, them things have been through hell and high water. Okay, hellfire and brimstone. But I refused to buy another pair of AirPods. So when I was listening back and I heard my sound cutting out, it irritated me. It irritated me so bad. So I'm like, I need some new stuff. And so that's what we're doing. I don't know how I like it. I think I like the mic. I don't know if I like the camera. I don't like the placement, and I don't know where I'm going to put it, because I feel like I can't look at you, even though I'm not looking at anybody. But I feel like where the camera is, and where the screen is, in order to see what you guys are saying, I have to look down. And I don't like that. I like to feel like we're looking into each other's eyes. We're looking into each other's spirit. I don't like that I have to look down. So I have to do something with the camera. I think I need a bigger light, because you can't see all of my melanin. But thank you for joining me on this Wednesday. What I want to talk about while we get our tech together. Did you guys see my new intro video? I'm gonna play it again. Let me know if you can hear it. Let me know if you can hear it. Could y'all hear it? There's a song playing, but I can't hear the song that's playing. I don't know what that's about, but as long as y'all can hear it, then that's cool. Happy Wednesday. Y'all want to know what I want to talk about? I got a glass of wine here, so it might get like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Got a glass of wine here, so it might get like that. Charge it to my heart, not my mind. What does it say? Charge to my mind, not my heart. But I want to know. I'll tell you what I want to talk about. I was watching. Oh, I wish I could find it. I'm gonna find it for you guys, because hi Jen. I'm gonna find it for you guys because I want you to watch it too. It was a somebody true crimer doing a Donna Adelson recap of what happened. But you know how they clip it, and they don't put the whole context. And I don't know if they was being shady, but the way they clipped it made me even more upset that Wendy is not in jail. Because when everything is all together, all the things are happening, we all think Wendy is guilty. Like, let's not. Mary, let's not get crazy. We all think Wendy is guilty, but the way when you pull out just her part, like just her interview and just her testimony, it becomes so obvious. And I want to know why she hasn't been charged. I think it's because Georgia is like, I want to make sure that when I put this lady in jail or on the stand or on trial, I want absolutely 100% sure that nobody, it wasn't loophole lawyer. I'm going to find it. Hold on one second. Um, I'm going to find it. It was Dark Trial Files. Dark Trial Files. I'm going to put it in the comments. Is it Files? Yeah, Dark Trial Files. That's what it is. It's not a big channel. They only have like 4,000 subscribers. It's not big at all. But the way that they clipped, girl, Mary, don't get me started. Don't get me started on the special forces or them goddamn sister wives. You see Kobe, come here. Come here, man. It's on your face. He's for sale. $0. I This dog gotta go. He he's old, but I'm over it. This is my daughter's dog, and she's gone to school, and I'm over it. Anywho, the way they clipped it, I remember watching Wendy's interview in the with the cops after they told her that Dan was dead. I remember watching it, but I think that's when I thought she was guilty. But watching it clipped with the brother's testimony and then Wendy's testimony, it's like I don't think I clocked as much how very, very emotionless Wendy was in that interview. Listen, I am divorced, not even a full year at this point. I was separated for years before I finally filed the divorce paper because I was just being a procrastinator. I can't stand that man. I can't stand that man. But if the police came to me and told me that he was unalived, I would be devastated. I would be inconsolable. He is the father of my daughter. I was married to him for 5 years. She was just like, she called Donna on the phone and it's like, hi, mom, how are you doing? First of all, that's not how you start the conversation if you're about to tell somebody that your ex-husband has gotten unalived in his driveway. Then she's like, mom, I think you need to sit down. And I think, please don't think that I am like taking away any affect from the way she sounded. This is exactly her emotion. Um, you probably need to sit down, mom. Yeah, I think they just told me that Dan was killed. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was like, um, ma'am, ma'am. I told y'all the other day that Wendy is the nightmare of America. And I want her in jail. I want her in jail. I want her in jail so bad. I want her in jail so bad. It grinds my gears. Y'all need to go watch that video. I think it's like an hour and something, and it's mostly like trial footage where he's like clipped it and put it together like in this way to kind of tell the story. But the way he put it together, especially with the older brother's testimony, I had forgotten that Wendy sent him that weird text message about the boyfriend and don't tell mom about the boyfriend. And the brother's like, girl, why are you even telling me? Like, what are you even talking about? Like, she was setting up the story to be like, oh, she's got this boyfriend nobody knows about. Wendy is absolutely guilty. And I hope she is sleeping. I hope she is cannot fall asleep every night because she is nervous about when they gonna come pick her up at the airport, like they did her mama. I hope Wendy never gets another good night's rest because that call in the police station was everything I needed to know. On top of the fact that she drove by the crime scene. On top of the fact that nobody cares that much until you come to your mom crying about how terrible this man is and how he's ruining your life and how he's trying to take your kids away. I've been thinking about this all day. I watched that video this morning and I've been thinking about this all day about, geez, she really is walking around. She's walking around footloose and fancy free. And you had your ex-husband. What do those boys think? They're teenagers now, right? They're at least 13, 14. What do you think they think? Do you think they are little Robin kids-esque? If you don't know who Robin is, I'm talking about Sister Wives, and her children are like very infantilized and like very up their mom's ass and believe whatever their mom says. Do you think they're like that? Or do you think they're starting to side at their mama a little bit? Like, something in this milk ain't clean. Oh yes, Mary. Harvey lost his mind, didn't he? I think they said you going to jail for life. There's no other sentence they can give you. We might as well go balls to the wall and cuss everybody out because Harvey surprised me as well. Because I think I was in the minority of people who thought Harvey was like completely innocent, like completely like didn't know until after Charlie was arrested. And then at that point, you have to give him some sort of grace because it's like, what do you do? What do you do? Your wife and your son did this thing. I mean, you got to ride for them. Like, so that's kind of where I was with Harvey. But after that speech, Harvey, you can get your old ass up and you can sleep on the bunk on top of Charlie for all I give a goddamn at this point. Because I was giving you a lot of grace, but you can get your ass. Listen, if you want it like that, I don't know. I don't know. Girl, Wendy is on the run. Wendy is for sure. If she not on the run, she better get on the run. Somebody go check some airline tickets. Where that man who rode in there on that walker? They travel, but he know all the tricks. He know how to make her fly through Canada to get to Cuba. Y'all better go check on Wendy. I'm telling you. They better go check on Wendy. Cause Wendy looking up plane tickets and extradition laws right now. And I always forget again because when she testified, she was such a dunce to me. She was such a dweeb to me when she testified that I forget all the time that she's a lawyer. Like I forget because she was so stupid acting that I forget. No, this is a very educated woman. She knows what the fuck's going on. She knows what's happening around here, which makes me even more, which is why I think Georgia wants to, when before Georgia put them cuffs on Wendy, she wanted wrapped up so tight in a bow that there is not one juror who can be like, well, maybe they never said. Donna did say it's between the two of us. Like she wants it wrapped up so tight. She wants that smoking gun, and it's somewhere. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. She ain't that good. It's somewhere. And I think it's with Charlie. And now that everybody has turned their back on Charlie, Charlie a better man than I'll ever be. Cause I've been here for life anyway. I ain't got nothing to lose. I ain't got a goddamn thing to lose. Y'all gonna turn y'all back on me? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I was Georgia, if I was the prosecutor, I would want Wendy way more than I wanted Charlie. I would figure out a way. Charlie, we give you 10 years if you tell me right now what Wendy did and tell me where's the evidence. I would want Wendy way more than I wanted Charlie. Way more. If there wasn't a target on Harvey, listen, listen. The judge might be out. The judge might be after Charlie after you got in there talking crazy, calling that man biased to his face. I'm telling y'all, I was like, the the audacity to call this man biased to his face. I'm telling you, I think that when she get in life, there's no other thing she can get. Balls to the wall, fuck them all. Call that judge biased to his face. I want those kind of delusional people in my life, though, y'all. I don't want to be delusional, but I want to surround myself with delusion. I want everybody around me to be delusional. Okay? When I look a mess, I want everybody around to me be like, yes, queen. You is giving it to them. That's what I want. I want everybody in my life to be delusional, like everybody in Donna's life. Because what? Because what? I want delusion to abound the same way all the delusion surrounds the O'Keefe family. I want that around me. I want people around me who just tell me what I want to hear all the time. Unfortunately, all my friends tell you exactly what you don't want to hear when you need to hear it. And I just be like, shut up. Nobody needs these facts right now. Can I get some delusion? Can I please? Where do y'all pick that up at? That's what I want to surround myself with. It's just like these people really think that Donna was just writing checks. Don't know what for. Don't know these people. Charlie told me to write a check. I'm going to write a check. Shut up. Nobody believes you. No one believes you. And I forgot that Wendy hasn't spoken to her mom since 2023. After Charlie's conviction, she stopped talking to her. You cut off the paternal grandparents, you cut off your whole family, you took those boys and you ran. And now they're cuffed under your bosom with just you. I just said 20 minutes ago that I think they might side at their mom, but now that I've talked it out with myself, no, they don't. They're going to be filled with the delusion of their mother. They're going to be filled with the delusion of their mother. And that is so sad. And it's also sad because listen, here's the question. We know these people because we're trial nerds. We're weirdos. We're interested in this stuff. But literally no one around me has any idea what I'm talking about when I talk about Donna Adelson and Charlie Adelson and Wendy Adelson and the Markells. Literally no one around me knows what I'm talking about. Is it possible that those boys literally have no idea about any of it? Is that possible? Is that a possibility, you guys? What? Hold on. My light is like not as bright. I gotta plug it up. Is that a possibility? Is it possible that these boys have no clue that their name was ever Mark Hill? Did Wendy tell them their dad died in a car accident? Thanks for becoming a member, Quizzical Girl. Did Wendy tell them their dad died in a car accident? Because they probably are in a town where nobody's talking about this. Nobody knows them. Nobody knows what's going on. Harvey slept through half the trial, knew he shouldn't have read any of those words, didn't proofread anything. Now he wants her ass to stay there for life while he goes on with his. Oh, you think Harvey was playing? You think Harvey was doing the old switcheroo? Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta. You think Harvey was saying like, "What can I say?" You think Harvey was like, "What can I say to make them keep her here?" That is funny. That is hilarious. If Harvey was really trying to play the old switcheroo, this whole family seems very manipulative. So I wouldn't. I don't put it past them. See, this is why we're doing a tech test because my light doesn't want to work. My light didn't want to work. So I had to plug it in. And now it's trying to move my camera. Tech test, tech test. There we go. This is what I'm saying, ain't so plain Jane. Like, we feel like everybody knows about this case and everybody knows these people and everybody knows these boys and everybody knows what's going on. But Wendy moved them to a corner of the earth where nobody knows anything. And she told them their dad died in a car accident and we don't speak to my family because they crazy. Do you even think those boys know? So it's not even that they gonna side eye her or have any questions. They just don't even know. Wendy is that diabolical. Wendy is that diabolical. I don't put anything past that woman. Oh, and I said last week that I was going to be covering the Wash trial, and then I remembered that the Wash trial got pushed back because that idiot got attacked in jail, and now he's got to go through some sort of psych to make sure he's mentally sound to stand trial. And it's Massachusetts. That's all I can say. It's Massachusetts. That's all I can say. That man could stand trial if he wanted to. They just don't got all the text messages they need. Because what I have not I gave up. I'm gonna be honest. I gave up keeping up with worrying about what was going on with Proctor's text messages because I felt like they're never they would much rather dismiss those cases, or they would much rather have a jury instruction that says we couldn't get the messages, you can infer something negative. They would much rather do anything. Who is Kelsey Fitzsimmons? Y'all have to tell me about these people. I don't be knowing. Y'all have to let me in on a secret. Who is Kelsey Fitzsimmons? What she do? Can y'all hear my dog whining? I think I have on the cancellation, the noise cancellation. But if it's not working, y'all gotta let me know. No, I have not heard about Kelsey. Y'all better tell me something. Who is Kelsey? What she do? Who is Kelsey? What she do? First, good. You can't hear the dog. Thank you, quizzical girl. Thank you, ain't so plain Jane. Do you think the camera is looking crispy? I like the camera. I don't like where it is, and I don't know where to put it because I don't like that I'm not looking at you when I'm talking because I have to look down to see the comments. It may cop with postpartum. It's Massachusetts again. Oh Jesus! Somebody just said that's where Trump need to send the National Guard. Oh, I cannot take Massachusetts anymore. It may cop with postpartum. Her fiance took her 5-month-old, and the cop shot. Oh, I have to look into this. Oh, I have to look into this. And I'm not, but is this gonna make me mad? Just tell me right now. Is this gonna make me mad? Where's Majin? Where is Majin? Where's Majin? We got a crazy in here. It's gonna make me mad. I don't really feel like being mad, you guys. That's probably why I probably saw something and then I be protecting my peace because I can't. I when I sometimes when I like read stuff or hear about some things, I like it consumes me. It consumes me. And I sometimes I have to not even think about it. I have to not look at it because it will consume me. Like even the Jarvis Butts case, I'm still very consumed with that case and I can't get over it and I can't wait till it's done and over with, but they keep postponing because they keep adding charges and I can't get it out of my head. And I'm mad that I ever even heard about it. The way the judge spoke to her attorney is appalling. Oh my gosh. You guys are making me want to see what that's about. Kelsey Fitzsimmons. That's crazy. And that's in Massachusetts. What's wrong with Massachusetts? Where are the people of Massachusetts? Who are voting these people in? Y'all got to stand up for your rights. These judges should not be still there after next voting season. Kelly was watching Melanie Little because Massachusetts is this big. Apparently, everybody knows everybody. I learned that from the Karen Reed case. Apparently, Massachusetts is as big as a mustard seed. I don't even know this judge, but listening to the judge that is handling the text message stuff for Miles King and Brian Walsh and after Bev, I can just imagine what this judge is like. It seems like the judges in Massachusetts have no backbone whatsoever, and it feels like they're all answering to someone else. I don't know who, and I don't know where they are, but it feels like they're just not, any of them are just moving unbiasedly. And these are just the two judges that I've seen so far. They all seem very like I can be. I'm not saying I've talked to every judge on the planet. I'm not saying I've seen every judge on the planet. I'm only in Michigan. I'm only seen Michigan judges. But I've watched other cases, and you can tell just watching other cases with other judges, watching the Murdaugh case, watching the Adelson case, watching the Butts case, you see judges where you're like, yeah, I didn't like that ruling, but that made sense. It didn't feel like they were biased one side or the other. It feels like they're very even tempered. I'm saying that every judge I've seen come out of Massachusetts feels very like they go in the back and call somebody and be like, what should I do? She was put in jail, then released if she did alcohol breath test due to chest injuries. Took ages to do the test. Lawyer asked for a urine test, but bitch judge put her back in jail. Appeal lost. But okay, but what are the charges? What are the charges? I understand they're appointed judges, but you vote out the people that appoint them. Appointments are not for life. So what you do is you vote out the people that appoint those judges, and then when those judges' terms come up, they get out of there. That's what happens. People don't recognize how much local elections matter way more than the presidential election. Way more. Assault with a dangerous weapon. Okay. Okay. I'm going to be interested. Now I'm going to look it up. Now I'm going to look it up. Is she still in jail? Is she in jail now? Like, when is her trial? Like, what's happening with what's going on? And where's her baby? Because I saw something about it. She's still in jail? Oh my God. Doesn't it make you feel terrible that this can happen in front of you? Doesn't this make you feel like, what the hell? I can see you. Doesn't this make you feel like, what the, like Cardi did, like Cardi did at her trial? I can see you. This is happening in front of me. Doesn't it make you think, what about all the shit you don't see? Dad stole the baby. Oh, MG. I need to look it up. I need to look it up. I need to look it up. Pamela the Camel, let me tell you something. I would not fly over Massachusetts. If I got to get on a plane and it's got to go over Massachusetts, I'm taking another one. Give me the roundabout. I don't want nothing to do with it. This case is crazier than Karen Reed's, and I didn't think you could get crazier than Karen Reed. And that's crazy. That's crazy. The partner has the baby. He's a cop too. He won't let her parents see the baby. Before I went to law school, I was very, very interested in psychology. Um, I was very, very interested in psychology because one thing about and then still, I minored in psychology and social work because I always want to know what's going on in your mind. Like there are some people who are so evil, like an evil that I can't imagine that I want to but I want to understand though. Thank you, Jen. But I want to understand it though. Like taking a woman's baby is an evil that I can't comprehend. And then I just be wanting to think like, why are you that mad? Why are you that mad? I, I'm not saying nothing about daddies. I'm not saying that daddies don't love their babies. That's not what I'm saying. I'm sure that there are fathers out there who love, absolutely, fathers out there who love their babies down. But there is something different about a mother's love for her child, the child that she carried in her body for 9 months. When men go after women's children, that's an evil that I don't understand, but I almost want to like open their brain and see what's wrong. Like, I don't know. Psychology has always been very interesting to me because of the evil that people have in them. I want to understand why, how can you be that evil? Because let me tell you something. I can be a bitch. Can be a bitch. And I can be so mad at you. But there's a line of evil I can't cross even, and I be wanting to. I be wanting to get my Cersei Lannister on. But I just can't. Like I just can't. I just can't. And so the people that can, I really want to understand them. To take a woman's child from her while she's nursing them is an evil I always want to understand. Because why do you hate me so much? I gotta look up this case. You said Melanie Little's on it. I'm going on her page. I'm gonna be caught up by tomorrow. Don't you worry. That's the thing, Tatted T. Like, thank you, therapist. That's the thing, Tatted T. Like, I can be like, even when I'm being a bitch, even after, like, and I'm not even like, I'm not evil when I'm being a bitch. I'm just being a bitch. But when I'm being a bitch afterwards, I'm like, damn, I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to say that. That was a bit much. People that can be evil and go to sleep at night, like, whatever. Whatever. I want to understand. I've always wanted to understand that what's happening. There it is, Tatted T. I'm gonna say what I need to. I'm gonna say what I need to say. Thank you, Jen. I would appreciate it. I'm gonna say what I need to say, but I don't wish evil. I don't wish death upon you. I don't wish evil upon you. I'm gonna say what I need to say, and let me tell you, this mouth, it's gonna feel like daggers. When I say what I gotta say, it's gonna feel like you got cut a little bit. But I'm not going to want to like physically harm you. Taking this is the and it's the reason why these cases like consume me, because I feel like I take on the emotions of the person it's happening to. Like the Jarvis Butts case. I take on the emotions of Naziah Harris. I take on like that baby was 11, 12. I feel like I can feel it. I can feel the fear in her. When I hear about a mother losing her children, I look at my kids and I'm like, I cannot imagine. You would probably have to take me out. And you never know what you would do in that situation, but I feel like there's no way I continue to breathe while you're taking my children from me. Because I'm either going to exhaust myself to death, or I'm going to make it real uncomfortable in here where you're probably going to have to take me out. So I take on that feeling and it just like it consumes me. So I'm going to read it. And when I'm up in arms and upset and distraught, I'm going to come back to all of y'all in this chat and cuss y'all out. Bye, Mary. Come back to every single one of y'all in this chat. Cuss y'all out for making me read it. Because now I have to. Now I have to. I got to. What do I do? I cannot know. Any hootie. I appreciate y'all for checking in with me on this Wednesday and testing my tech. Because y'all know I'm not a tech girl. I need 4 buttons. On, off, volume up, volume down. Anything more than that, and I'm confused. So I appreciate y'all for testing my tech. Once I get caught up on this case, I am going to come back and cuss every single one of y'all out. So be ready for that live. Be ready for that live. Sister Wives is back. I mean, iffy about whether or not I want to talk about Sister Wives, because sometimes the episodes are very boring and we only watch them because we're stuck in it. But if y'all want to know about Sister Wives, let me know. I promise you, our Honest Tea podcast is coming. That's going to be on our other channel, Honest Tea, where we talk about everything that's not legal. We talk about all the other stuff that's going on. We talk about the Cardi B and the Nicki Minaj fight. We talk about the Diddy stuff. We talk about the Taylor Swift album that sucks. Did I say that out loud? Did I say that out loud? No. We talk about all the things over on Honesty. That's coming back up. We're getting our studio together, because that's going to be more podcast-esque. Um, but we're getting things together, and I'm testing my tech, and I'm going to be a lot more consistent. I'm going to try to be a lot more consistent, but y'all know I got a real job. Not saying this is not a real job. I'm not saying that. Do not diss the streamers. This is a lot of work. This is a lot of work. Hi, numbers. This is a lot of work. So I'm not saying this is not a real job, but I have another job that I do Monday through Friday all day. I am a lawyer in real life. I am an attorney in real life every day. Um so I'm going to try to be more consistent, and now that I have new tech, it's going to be great. You guys going to hear me. I'm not going to fade out. It's going to be good. Don't, quizzical girl, you trying to make me mad. Don't talk to me about Alexi. I want to drop kick that motherfucker in her face. And I'm not sorry. Do y'all know? Wait a minute. Before I go, thanks for reminding me, quizzical girl. Before I go, do you know when I made that video about Alexi, there were people emailing me telling me I have no compassion. You don't know what she was going through. As a woman, you should be sympathetic to her. Suck my nuts. I'm not sympathetic to her. You won't make me be sympathetic to her. She gets no sympathy for me, and I hope she gets convicted of first-degree murder and spends the rest of her life in prison. And I don't care what anybody has to say about it. Who gonna fight me? Not Alexi. Nobody's gonna make me feel sorry for that girl. I don't feel sorry for her. She's a murderer. And I don't even know if that's gonna get this video demonetized. I don't care. Alexi Trevizio is a murderer. She murdered her baby, threw him in the trash. Alexa, I'm not talking to you. Threw him in the trash and got back in the hospital bed like nothing happened. And she was grown. She wasn't a kid. She was the same age as me when I had my first baby. And guess what? My baby gonna be 18 tomorrow. Her birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Shania. Walks out of there with a car seat and a stroller at 19. Figured it out. Or guess what? You didn't have to walk out of there with a car seat and a stroller. You could have said, I don't want this baby. Do what y'all gonna do with it. I don't have no sympathy for her. So y'all can get out of my DMs and y'all can get out of my email. I don't care. They were mad at me. They were upset with me. And I don't care. Had your first at 21, I was 19. October 16th, 2007, I was 19 years old. Popped that baby out my cooch and went home 2 days later. Not sorry. You and your mama need to go to jail because the video I seen and the picture I seen, you could tell she was pregnant. That was not no corned beef sandwich. Homegirl was pregnant, big pregnant. She went in the bathroom and had a baby silently. Have you ever had a baby naturally? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you had a baby naturally, no meds. I cussed everybody out in that hospital room. I had to apologize the next day. I had to apologize the next day. That's how bad I cussed. You knew what you were doing. Do you know how strong willed you got to be to have a baby naturally, silently? I don't care what y'all got to say. If you mad, stay mad. If you want to unfollow me, unsubscribe. I don't care. This is one you're not going to win. Fuck that girl and her mama. If she's suing the hospital, I hope they request a jury trial. Cause ain't a jury in the world gonna award that girl no money. To put okay, I can't say your name, Kajari 617. But I had to apologize to my nurse the next day. I said, ma'am, I'm very sorry for what I called you. I did not mean it. I was in a lot of pain. I'm very sorry that I pushed you. I did not mean it. I appreciate everything you did for me. You telling me you went in that bathroom and had that baby silently put it in the trash, put another trash bag over it? You did that intentionally because you knew what was coming. You ran to the bathroom holding your ass because you knew what was up. If you had no idea you was pregnant, you was in the hospital, and you felt like your stomach was hurting, you would have been like, "Oh my God, I don't know what's wrong. This is why I'm here." Y'all not gonna make me feel sorry for that girl. Y'all not gonna make me feel sorry for that girl. And nobody is going to make me change my stance. And I don't ever. There's nothing you can tell me to make me feel sorry for that girl or her mama. Period. Because if there's any girl, I'm not gonna call it grace. That's not what I'm gonna call it. If there's any um other side of the coin, if there's any other side of the coin I give her, I don't care for that mama, because why is your baby scared to tell you what's going on with her? What you doing in that house? I always find it weird when girls feel like they gotta hide their pregnancy and do that type of stuff, put their baby in the trash, put their baby in the dumpster, have their baby in the hallway. What's going on at home where your daughter is in this situation for 10 months and she don't feel like there's a time in her life where she can come and say, "Mom, I'm pregnant," and deal with what's going to happen? What does she think is going to happen? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. My daughter will be 18 tomorrow, and I hope to God that she feels like she is safe enough. First of all, let's hope to God she don't get pregnant. Let's knock on wood. I already told her, don't come back like your mama did. Don't come back here like your mama did. But if she does, I hope that I have laid a space for her to be comfortable enough to say, "Mom, I am pregnant and this is what I want to do." I hope she's more afraid of what will happen to her if I find out that she had a baby and put it in the trash. I hope she's more afraid of me if that's the scenario. Not more afraid of me if I find out she's pregnant. I hope she's more afraid that if my mama find out I got pregnant and put a baby in a trash can, I'm probably not gonna live to see another day. So y'all not gonna have to try me. Y'all not gonna have to put me on trial. Y'all gonna have to try her for killing me. Fuck Alexi. And on that note, And on that note, I'm going to go. I had fun with you guys this Wednesday. Thank you all for checking in with me. I really appreciate you. I hope you guys take care of yourselves and each other. And we will be back as soon as I read up on that other case. Because I am going to cuss y'all out because I feel like I'm going to be mad. I feel like it's going to take over my life and it's all your fault. All right, bye. Bye, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.